the chapter number 13, that is exponents in the past. Exponents in the past. So beginning with the introduction, so do you know that what is the mass of the earth? It is 5970, is 5970 000 and 000, and so many zeros are there. It means we even can't read this number. So likewise, if we see the mass of the Uranus, which is equals to 868000 and so many zeros kg, which is a very greater mass. And now question is, if the mass of the earth is greater, earth or Uranus, which one is greater? So it's not easy for us to tell. So likewise, the distance between the sun and the Saturn is given. The Saturn and the Uranus is given. So can you read these numbers? Can we read these numbers? So which distance is less? So these are very large numbers and are difficult to read, understand and compare. To make these numbers easy to read, understand and compare, we use exponents. So in this chapter we learn about the exponent and also how to use them. So looking here, now the topic of ours is exponent. So what is there in the exponent? If we just see here, so if a number is given like 10,000, if 10,000 given, so 10,000 can be written as 10 into 10 into 10 into 10. How many times we are multiplying 10? We are multiplying 10 4 times. 1 2 3 4 times. So this can be written as 10 raised to the power 4. 10 raised to the power 4. So it means, if you look here carefully, what we have here, if we just see here, yeah, okay. So the short notation 10 raised to power 4 stands for the product of 10 into 10 into 10 into 10, and here 10 is called the base. 10 is called the base. So 10 is called the base, and 4 is called the exponent. 4 is called the exponent, means the power what we are writing here. So the number 10 raised to power 4 is read as 10 raised to the power 4. 10 raised to the power 4. So you can see easily here. So it is 10 raised to the power 4, or we can also say it as, if we see here, simply as fourth power of 10. So 10 raised to power 4 is called the exponential form of 10,000. So writing in a form of power like this is called the exponential form. So we can similarly express 1000 as a power of 10. So we have 1000 is equals to 10 into 10 into 10, that is 10 raised to the power 3. So this 10 raised to the power 3 is the exponential form. So 10 raised to the power 3 is the exponential form of 1000. So likewise, if we see here, what we can see here, we can easily see here that, so this is 10 raised to the power 3, the exponential form of 1000. Likewise, for the 1 lakh, its exponential form is 10 raised to the power 5. So 10 raised to the power 5 is the exponential form of 1 lakh. So in this way we are able to understand what is the exponential form. Now moving towards the next. Okay, so now we can see here what we have. The next is, like we all know basically what we have done. So if we just see here that we like the numbers 10, 100, 1000, etc. So we have used such numbers. Suppose if a number is given like this 4, 7, 5, 6, 1. So this will be 4 into 10,000 plus 7 into 1000 plus 5 into 100 plus 6 into 10 and plus 1. So it means this 10,000 can be written as 4 into 10 raised to the power 4 into 10 raised to the power 4. The 7 into 1000 can be written as 7 into 10 raised to the power 3. Then 5 into 100 can be written as 5 into 10 raised to the power 2. And 6 into 10 will remain as it is, and 1 will remain as it is. So it means we can easily express any kind of a number in form of, or in the expanded form. In the expanded form we can use the exponents, or we can express them in the exponential form. So likewise, if we see 81 can be written as 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. So that means 81 can be written as equals to 3 raised to the power 4. So 3 is the base here and 4 is the exponent here. 3 is the base and 4 is the exponent here. So for example, if we see here, we can see 10 raised to the power 2. That means 10 raised to the power 2 also read as 10 squared, and 10 raised to power 3 can also be read as 10 cubed, and whereas 5 raised to power 3 means 5 cubed. It means 5 into 5 into 5 into 5, which is equals to 125. So we can say 125 is the third power of 5. Third power of 5. So what is the exponent and the base in 5 raised to power 3? So if we say a 5 raised to power 3, what is the exponent here? Yes, base is 5 and exponent is here 3. The degree is here 3. So 2 raised to power 5 means 2 into 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 2. That means 32. So which is a fifth power of 2. So 2 is the base here and 5 is the exponent here. Likewise here, if we see this number, so we can say 3 is the base, 5 is the exponent. Like here we can see 2 is the base, 6 is the exponent. Okay, so now look here. If we just see here, what we are getting here is that you can also extend this way of writing when the base is negative integer also. Like for example, we have here minus 2 raised to power 3. It means minus 2 into minus 2 into minus 2, which is equals to minus 8. Or if we say minus 2 raised to power 4, which means we have minus 2 into minus 2 into minus 2 into minus 2, which is equals to 16, because minus 2 is plus 4 into minus 2 is minus 8, minus 8 into minus 2 is 16. So 16 is the answer here. So instead of taking a fixed value, or for example here, let us take an integer a. Instead of taking the fixed value, we are taking an integer a. So sorry. So writing this now, a into a means a square, that is a squared. A into cube, that is a cube, or a raised to power 3. Then here a raised to power 4, or fourth power of a. Like here we can say a raised to power 7 or seventh power of the a, and so on. So it's very easy to express this. Now looking at the next thing is, now if we see the example here, so in the example what we are what we have here, just see here carefully. Express 256 as a power of 2. So first we'll do the prime factorization. We'll get here 2 into 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 2. So that means we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So this means 256 can be expressed as 2 raised to power 8. 2 raised to power 8. Now question is, which is greater, 2 raised to power 3 or 3 raised to power 2? So 2 raised to power 3 means here 2 into 2 into 2, that means 8. 3 raised to power 2 means 3 into 3, that is 9 here. So 9 is greater than 8, so therefore we have 3 raised to power 2 is greater than 2 raised to power 3. Likewise, if we have which one is greater, 8 square or 2 raised to power 8. So 8 square means 64 and 2 raised to power 8 means 2 raised to power 8 means, if we see here, we have here 2 raised to power 8 means 2 into 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 2, that is 256. So 256 is greater than 64, that is 2 raised to power 8 is greater than 8 raised to power 2. So likewise here, expand a cube b square. So a cube b square means here a into a into a into a, b square means b into b. So we can write a into a into a into b into b. Likewise we can easily solve these questions. Okay, so now next is, in the example we have express the following numbers as product of powers of or the powers of a prime factors, or powers of prime factors. So how to solve this? Look here, 72 means here 2 into 36, or 36 can be written as 2 into 18, or which can be further written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 9, or simply we can say, we can just write 72 as in terms of product of prime factors or prime numbers. We have 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. So that is 2 is coming 3 times, so 2 raised to power 3. 3 is coming 2 times, so 3 raised to power 2. So 72 can be written as 2 raised to power 3 into 3 raised to power 2. So this is the prime factors product form and form of powers also. So if we see the next is, in the next we have 432, which can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. So we have how many here? 4 2's and 3 3's. So that will be equal to 2 raised to power 4 into 3 raised to power 3. So in this way we can easily express them in a form of powers. We can easily express in a form of powers. So if we see this here, example number 6, what we have in the example number 6. So looking at carefully, we have 1 raised to power 5. So 1 raised to power 5 means 1 into 1 into 1 into 1, which is equals to 1. Then we have minus 1 raised to power 3. So that will be minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1, which is equals to minus into minus is plus, so plus into minus is the answer. If we have minus 1 raised to power 4, it means minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1, which is equals to 1 into 1, that is 1. So we can see here that, yes, we can see here carefully that if we have minus 1 with the odd number, power with the odd number, answer is always negative or minus 1. If we have a negative number with the even power, the answer is always positive. So these are the small things which we have to keep in mind. So it means if negative number power is even, then it is positive, and its power is odd, then it is negative. So after this, now we'll solve the exercise 13.1. Okay, now look here how to solve the questions of the exercise 13.1. So in the question number 1, what we have to do, we have to find the value of, so 2 raised to power 6. So 2 raised to power 6 means 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, that is 6 times we have to multiply the 2, the answer is 64. Likewise 9 raised to power 3 means 9 into 9 into 9, that is 729. 11 raised to power 2 means 11 into 11, and 11 has to multiply by 2, that is 121. And 5 raised to power 4 means 5 into 5 into 5, that is 625. So it means what we have done here, we have just multiplied the, like if we see this is a 5 is the base, 4 is the exponent. So we have multiplied just the base as many times as the exponent is given, that is power is given. Now looking at the question number 2, in the question number 2 we have to express the following in the exponential form. So looking here, it is given 6 into 6 into 6 into 6, how many times? 4 times, so 6 raised to power 4. Then here t into t, that is how many times? 2 times, so t square. Then we have b into b into b into b, that is b raised to power 4. Then 5 into 5 is 5 square, 7 into 7 into 7 is 7 cube, so 5 square into 7 cube. Then 2 into 2, that is 2 square, a into a, that is a square, so 2 square into a square. Then a into a 3 times, so a cube. C into c into c into c 4 times, so c raised to power 4, and d means d raised to power 1 only, so that is a cube into c raised to power 4 into d. Then the question number 3, express each of the following numbers using the exponential notation. So we have to use the exponential notation. So like 512, the first part, 512 first two will do the prime factorization, so divide by 2 2 2, then by 2 2 2 2 and 2, so we are getting the, at last it is equals to 1. So it means here we can write 512 equals to, how many times 2 is coming? 2 is coming 9 times, so 2 raised to power 9 is the answer. Likewise, if we see this one, 343 means we'll divide this 343 prime factorization, will get only 7 into 7 into 7, so that is 7 raised to power 3. So in this way we can convert them to the exponential notation. Then if we see here, okay, the third part, the 729 means for divide by 3, then again by 3, then 3 3 and 3, how many times? 1 2 3 4 5 6, so 3 raised to power 6 is the answer. Okay, then we have in the next, what is that? That is 3125. The 3125, what we have to do, we'll just divide this by 5 5 5 5 5. So how many times we are getting 5 here? 1 2 3 4 5. So it means this answer will be, this is equals to 5 raised to the power 5. So this will be our answer. Now looking at the question number 4, in the question number 4 what we have to do, identify the greater number wherever possible in each of the following case, wherever possible. So looking at the first one, 4 raised to power 3 or 3 raised to power 4. So 4 raised to power 3 means 4 into 4 into 4, which is equals to 64. 3 raised to power 4 means 3 into 3 into 3 into 3, that is 81. So it means 81 is greater than 64, or 64 is smaller than 81. So it means 3 raised to power 4 is greater than 4 raised to power 3. Likewise 5 raised to power 3 into 3 raised to power 5. So 5 into 5 into 5 means here 125. And 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 means 243. So 243 is greater than 125, it means 3 raised to power 5 is greater than 5 raised to power 3. So likewise we can solve the other parts also, whether 2 raised to power 8 or 8 raised to power 2. Just look here, 2 raised to power 8 means 2 into 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 2, which is equals to 256. Then 8 square means here 8 into 8, which is equals to 64. So 256 is greater than 64. So 2 raised to power 8 is greater than 8 raised to power 2. So Yes, likewise you can easily solve these. Let's looking here. It is 10 raised power 2 means 10 into 10, that means 10,000. 2 raised power 100 means 2 has to be multiplied by 2. How many times? How many times? So many times. It is, yes, so that will be equals to such a big number, and so it means such a big number is always greater than this, because we have to see the, if we see the digits, so digits are how many, so it is coming 14 times into so many times, then into 2. So likewise it means 2 is multiplied by 2 how many times? 100 times. So its result is coming too big, which is greater than 10,000. Then 2 raised power 10 is 1024. 10 raised power 2 is 100, so it means 1024 is greater than 100, so it means 2 raised power 10 is greater than 10 raised power 2. Now looking at the question number 5, in the question number 5 what we have expressed each of the following product as a product as the powers of their prime factor. So 648, so 648 means first we'll divide by 2 2 2, then by 3 3 3 3. So this can be written as 2 raised to power 3 into 3 raised to power 2. 2 is coming how many times? 1 2 3 times, and 3 is coming 4 times. So likewise if we see the second part, in the second part it is given 405. So 405 means here 5 3 3 3 3, so which is equals to 5 into 3 raised to power 4. Then 540 can be if we write in a prime factorization form, this is 2 2 3 3 3 5. So this is 2 raised to power 2, 3 raised to power 3, and then 5 raised to power 1 only. So this is how to write in the exponential form. So in the same way we can write this as 3600. So in the 3600, 36 first divided by 2 2 2 2, then 3 3, then 5 5. So which is equals to 2 raised to power 4, because 2 is coming 4 times, 3 raised to power 2 because 3 is coming 2 times, and 5 raised to power 2 because 5 is coming 2 times. Then in the question number 6 what we have to do, in the question number 6 if we see, then we have to just simplify. So just solve this. 2 into 10 raised to power 3, it means 2 into 10 into 10 into 10, because 10 raised to power 3 means 10 into 10 into 10. So that is 2000 the answer. Likewise 7 square into 2 square, 7 square means 7 into 7, 2 square means 2 into 2, so this is 49 into 4, that is 196. Then 2 raised to power 3 into 5 means 2 into 2 into 2 into 5, that is 40. Then we have 3 into 4 to the power 4, that is 3 into 4 4 4 4, 4 has to multiply 4 times, so that is 64. That is equals to 256 into 3, so this is the answer. 0 into something like 10 to the power 2 is 10 into 10, but 0 into something is 0. Then 5 cube means 5 into 5, okay, this is 5 square not cube. Then 3 cube means 3 into 3 into 3, which is equals to 675. So likewise we can solve the remaining parts also. Now then question number 7, simplify. Minus 4 raised to power 3 means minus 4 into minus 4 into minus 3. Now since here the degree is odd, so answer will remain negative, that is minus 64. Here minus 3 into 2 raised to power 3, that is minus 3 into minus 2 into minus 2 into minus 2. Now since these are 1 2 3 4, overall 4 we have, so that is answer should be positive. Otherwise minus 8 into minus 3 will be plus 24. Then looking at the third part, so in the third part what we have, so in the third part we have minus 3 raised to power 2 into minus 5 raised to power 2, that is minus 3 into minus 3 into minus 5 into minus 5, which is equal to 225. Likewise we have minus 2 raised to power 3 into minus 3 raised to power 3, that is minus 2 into minus 2 into minus 2, minus 10 into minus 10 into minus 10. Okay, we can just multiply this also, like minus 2 into minus 2 is equals to minus 8, and then here minus 10 into minus 10 into minus 10 minus 1000. So it means the answer is equals to 8000. This will be plus, because minus to minus is plus. Then the question number 8, compare the following numbers: 2.7 into 10 to the power 12, 2.7 into 10 to the power 12, and 1.5 into 10 to the power 8. So on comparing the exponent of base 10, we just see here the degree is here, or the power is here 12, and this is only 8, so it means the number of digits will be more, it means this number is greater. So likewise here also, that this number is greater. So in this way we can easily solve the questions. Okay, so thank you very much, God bless you all.